What's going on, guys? It's your boy C4L26 back at it again with another YouTube video. Today we are going to be ranking the what my opinion is on these NBA teams. Now, I did get this idea from my boy Aseda Prodigy. Go check it out. He did it on fast foods. I wanted to add on to this series and do NBA. So let's get into it. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get this quick because I know it's going to be a long video. Let's start with the Washington Wizards. I mean, John Wall, he's been injured for a while, but Bradley Beal kind of been carrying the team there. I'm probably going to go with decent. They're a decent team, I would say. By the way, the rankings are trash, decent, good, solid, and goated. Utah Jazz. Okay. John Morant is pretty, and whoever their center is pretty good. They're a good team. I'd say they're a good team. Toronto Raptors. This team surprised me, really, because this team I thought was going to be not very good. But then Siakam and Lowry and all them kind of just showed up. So they're a solid team, Spurs. I don't really know much about the Spurs, so I'm just going to put them at decent because I don't really know. The Kings, heard they were trash. I just heard that they weren't very good. Portland, Damian Lillard, literally their only player. But other than that, they're up there. They're up there. They just beat the Rockets the other day, so I'd put them as a solid team. Suns. Devin Booker is literally the only reason. Devin Booker is insane, so they're a good team, I would say. Good team. Philadelphia 76ers. This team is stacked. Kawhi, they got Kawhi, Paul George, and Joel Embiid. That's a pretty stacked starters. But I don't know if they're necessarily goated because, I mean, I'd say they're a solid team. Orlando Magic. Don't really know much about this team, so I'm going to go with, decent. Don't really know much about them. Thunder. Westbrook's gone, and the decent team. They actually have been doing really well, so I'll put them at good, because they are in the playoff race anyways. Knicks, we already know. It's kind of obvious. New Orleans, Zion Williamson is insane. But that's pretty much it. I'd probably put them at a good team. They're a good team. Timberwolves. Jimmy Butler, I don't think is on the team anymore. And I think Karl Anthony Towns is really their only decent. I put him at decent. Milwaukee. This team is insane. Giannis Antetokounmpo is honestly like the best defensive player I've ever seen. And he just goes off. Charlotte Hornets. I don't really know what to do with this team because they're like Kemba Walker is pretty good, but I don't know if they can beat the Thunder, Suns, and Jazz. If there was a middle, I would do it, but I'll just put them at decent. Miami Heat, they got Jimmy Butler, but that's pretty much it, so they're decent. Jimmy Butler's decent. Memphis Grizzlies. This team is weird. I'll put them at decent. It's like, I don't know. Lakers, no questions. Goated. Clippers, that's a solid team. Very solid team. Wait, I think I got this wrong. I think I flipped these two. I think this is the one with Paul George and Kawhi. I get these confused all the time. I'm pretty sure the Clippers have Kawhi and all them and Paul George. But, like, the 76ers are still a solid team, though, in my opinion. Actually, they're good. I'll change that. Pacers. Okay. I forgot his name, but I think it's TJ Warren. This guy has been going off in the bubble, so they're a good team. Rockets, solid team. Harden, Westbrook, and just so many more players. Warriors, they've been good. If we're going recently, I'd put them at decent because they haven't done much. But, like, overall, I put them at good. But this year, they're decent. Detroit Pistons, they're a good team. I would say they're a good team. Nuggets. Okay, they have this one humongous center that's just absolutely insane. So they're a good team. Good team. Mavericks. Solid team. They've been choking in the bubble, but I think they're trying to get their groove. Very solid team. Jason Tatum. They're just very solid. Atlanta Hawks now. Trae Young's good. But I don't really know how well they've been doing. So I'm putting it at good. So, like, let me see if I can make some final touches. So, we all know the Bucks and Lakers are goated because they're the number one seeds. They are insane. Celtics have a good, solid team. Mavericks have a good team. Raptors have an underrated, insane team. Portland's got Damian Lillard and a couple good people. They're a solid team. Clippers, they've got a lot of good prospects. They're a solid team. Houston's pretty much just Harden and Westbrook. Sorry, I keep calling him that because he misses too much. But, like, Atlanta, they have Trae Young. I don't really know much about their teams, and I know they're pretty good, so I'll put them at good. See, if KD were healthy, they'd be a solid team, but they're decent. They're good. Denver Nuggets, they have an insane center. He's insane. Like, absolutely insane. Jazz, John Morant, and Rudy Gobert, insane duo. They're a good team. Phoenix Suns, they got Devin Booker. That's pretty much most of their team. I don't really know much about them, but I know they're decent. OKC, they've surprised us. As soon as they lost all, like, Westbrook and all them, I always thought they were going to do bad, but then they end up being, like, the 5th seed in the West. It's insane. And we got New Orleans, Zion, and whoever else is on their team. I know they're a pretty good team. 76ers are a good team. TJ Morant, I think his name is. He's been popping off in the bubble, and he hasn't stopped. Pistons are a solid, good team. Warriors, they were not very good this year. Curry got injured, and then that was pretty much it. But overall, honestly, I'll move them up to good because overall they've been really good. Memphis is decent. They're not too bad. Washington Wizards got Bradley Beal, so they've been kind of carrying. Spurs, I don't know much about them. I don't really follow them. I don't really know who they have. Orlando Magic did, I think, beat like a decent team, like by a lot. I think they beat I totally forgot. I think they beat the Trailblazers. I couldn't remember though. Timberwolves, I think they still Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know much about that team, so they're decent. Charlotte's decent. Heat, I think they have Jimmy Butler. I don't know if that's the Bulls. I think the Heat have Jimmy Butler, so they're a decent team. Cavaliers don't know much about. Bulls don't know much about, so they're both decent. Kings, I heard the Kings and the Knicks are, like, terrible, so I put them at trash. But, yeah. So, this is my list. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or if you want me to, if anything should be changed. But, like, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.